Hey, what is up, guys? It is Harrison Barron, the Millennial Entrepreneur. Now, in this video, I want to share with you guys something really, really interesting, and that is how to leverage different marketplaces to help grow your business. And the reason why I'm making this video is because a customer specifically made me think about it, and I've actually used this technique for several of our customers, and they've had some crazy success on it. And what is a marketplace? In this case, I'm going to be using Etsy, and I know there's a ton of other marketplaces out there, such as Facebook. You could possibly even use Craigslist, and I know that they just exist out there. Now, I don't know all of them, purely because I don't sell physical products, but if you're in the space, you should probably know most of these different areas and how to sell products. And I want to show you guys the process that you need to use to help grow your business and ultimately leverage these other marketplaces to help you not even grow your business, but grow it exponentially. And here's the reason. When you sell on Etsy and things like that, you have to pay a percentage. When you sell on Facebook, you have to pay a percentage. When you sell on most of these marketplaces out there, you have to sell, or you have to give them a percentage of your sales, right? So who wants to give away a percentage of your sales? Honestly, nobody. But what I will say is there are so many different ways that you can leverage these marketplaces to help you grow your business. And I want to cover this because this is advice I give all the time. And ultimately, there's a lot of people that aren't doing it. It actually blows my mind how few people are doing it. So I brought out the pen, the little sketchbook, and we're going to dive in essentially to the customer journey, how it's going to go, and how you can make so much more money by listening to these tips and tricks that I've just seen work really, really well. I mean, we've literally had customers double their revenue in 3, 4, 5 months purely by following this because they already had an active community in these other areas. So let me pull up my whiteboard here. And we are going to go right through this whole process. So first thing is you got to think about the customer, right? And we'll just put down here your business, right? Right? We got your business, right? And on here, we're just going to put a nice little dollar sign because, who doesn't like money? But you got to think about your customer journey. And a lot of people don't really think about their customer journey, right? So you're selling on all of these different areas. So we're going to say Etsy. You might be selling on Facebook Marketplace, right? And who knows, we'll just draw another one here for whatever other platforms you guys decide to use. And now, chances are pretty good, you might already have existing customers who already want to visit your stuff, right? And on here, you're going to have your website, because who at this point doesn't have a website for their business? I know my handwriting is awful. I apologize. But you have your website, right? So customers are going to come here and customers are going to go to your website. But there's only so many people, right, that can shop for your stuff. And that's a problem because there's only a limited amount of money that you could possibly make by people visiting your website, right, or your business. And not everybody wants to deploy, SEO tactics or content creation tactics or whatever else, right? This is kind of where they're stuck. They say, hey, you know what? I know about this business. I'm just going to go shop online, probably because there's a pandemic. Otherwise, I'd love to go in and see our friends over at this, nice little store. And they want to go in and just shop there, right? They want to support a local small business. But there's other ways that you could support a local small business or a side hustle and things like that. And what a lot of people don't do, that I'm seeing a massive void or a massive opening for you to grow your business, is sell directly on these sites. So chances are pretty good you already have a website. And if you don't, no big deal. But if you have a Facebook account or you have an Etsy account or anything like that and you're making sales, well, how do you keep those customers, right? You don't want them to just buy once. You want that lifetime value of that customer to go up and up and up and up, right? So how do you do that? What's the process? And, right, these people are all good, right? You want to keep all of these people. You don't want to turn any of them away. But how do you capture these people, right? And how do you get them to buy more than once, right? Because there's all of these people out there that want to buy your product that might not even know about your product, right? But they know about these marketplaces. Purely because these marketplaces have billions of dollars in advertising, and quite frankly, you probably don't, and that's okay, right? So there's people visiting these locations all the time. But how do you capitalize on that? And the workflow is actually kind of interesting because if you could sell your products on here, and the secret of Etsy is right when you start your business, you need to be so dialed in and ready to go because Etsy wants to promote the heck out of you because they want you to sell more stuff on their platform so they make more money and then you really fall in love with their platform. But here's the thing that I see most people not do, and I know this because I buy products all the time, specifically from Etsy, right? I bought some bottle openers, right, that I was going to give away for Christmas, and I was going to get them engraved, right? But here's the thing. in this box, in this package, there is nothing that tells me who sold them, right? It doesn't give me the name. Doesn't even give me a QR code where I could then go back and say, hey, you know what? Who did I buy these from? I want to buy more. I have to go look at my recent orders. And there's no website I could go to visit him to see what else he sells. So that doesn't help me literally at all. And the reason why this doesn't help me is because now I might be limited to his selection on Etsy, and maybe he doesn't update his Etsy store all that much. So what he could do is once he sells something on Etsy, right, this package is then going to come back to this person. But what you need to do is you need to include those little throwaway cards. You've probably seen them before. They're usually the size of, I don't know, maybe like a 3x5 index card. And typically they say, hey, thanks so much. Thank you, right? Thank you for purchasing. We really appreciate you. You're helping a small business, you're helping a family, whatever it may be, right? But what a lot of them don't do is a lot of them don't say, come back to our website. And that's where the massive void is this right here. This area is never made. It's never capitalized on. And you might be making money on your website, which is great, right? Because who doesn't want money? But the problem is there's nothing going on here. Right? This whole area, I cannot stress enough, this whole area is completely untapped. 9 times out of 10, whenever I buy something on Etsy, whether it's for me, for my girlfriend, or for friends and family, right? There's nothing that comes in the package. Why? You're missing out on a tremendous opportunity. What you could do is in this little card, and I'm going to just pull over some more space here so you guys can see. Actually, can I go this way? Yeah, I can. So in here, you need to include on your little 3x5 card, you obviously need to include a thank you, right? Thank you so much, right? That's great. You know, you want people to keep shopping. But what you do need to do is say, hey, by the way, if you come check us out online and visit us, you'll get 15% off with this code, right? So maybe it's a QR code, right? QR code, or maybe it's just your website, right? We'll use my website right now, harrisonbarron.com. My handwriting's awful. I'm really sorry, right? And you come back to harrisonbarron.com, and when you do that, you go to a special page, right? And you could set it up. Maybe it's /Etsy, right? Or /Facebook. And you could say, hey, by the way, when you get to my website, you're actually going to get a little bit of a deal. And that deal might be, maybe it's the best deal ever. Maybe it's 20% off. That's a dollar sign. I shouldn't have made a dollar sign. I apologize. There we go. Maybe it's 20% off, right? For signing up. And then in exchange, you get their email address. And that equals a email list. Now, I know this is super, super messy, but you can then take this whole area, right? You're going to give them this card, and you're going to drive them back to your website. And when you drive them back to your website, you now have different email addresses that you can say, hey, come back and visit. And now you can email market. And when you can email market to these people, you can put them either in funnels, right? And you could do an automated sequence, which I'm a huge proponent of. But you come in through here, right? They come in through the top of your funnel, which is great. They come in through that 20% off. They come and buy something. Now they've already bought something. Maybe it's 20% off a subscription box. Who doesn't love subscription boxes, right? $20 a month, that's $240 a year. Maybe you make 50% on that. That's $120 per customer, as opposed to making maybe on Etsy $10 or $20 per customer, right? That's a massive, massive improvement. So what you want to do is every time you sell on these platforms, include this like, hey, let us know, or fill out a survey, or leave us a review. Go leave us a review on here, and in exchange, you'll get a discount. You might not even have to tell them that they get a discount, or say for a special surprise, right? I know there's some terms of services on Etsy and other things like that, but this is your loophole to get around it, right? Because you want to make sure that you're selling a product and you can improve on the product. So asking for feedback, and then you get an email address, they get a discount, right? For a special surprise, it will send you a free product, whatever it is, right? There's plenty of things out there that you can either give away or whatever it may be, that you can say, hey, come into my funnel, right? Essentially is what you're doing by giving them an incentive, right? Maybe it's a review for a special gift or a review for a discount or anything like that. Now you get their email address, and then you can drive them down to your funnel and make big money, right? Who doesn't want to make big money? And this is where a lot of businesses kind of stop. They stop right here. They completely void this area, and that doesn't really help anybody, because when they avoid that area, they're simply transactional. They don't have their customer information. I know Etsy and Facebook and things like that don't really give them the customer information, but if you can give these little cards away in whatever you're selling to say, hey, come back and get 20% off or something like that, right? That is a huge opportunity for you to make some significant money. This is this is my entrepreneur journey over here, but this is where the money is, right? You're going to give them an option to go in there, QR code, thank you so much. Let us know how you feel. Let us know how you like the products. Maybe it's how can we improve on your customer experience? Whatever that thing is, think about it in a logical way. What would a customer want after they've bought from you? Maybe it's more products. Maybe it's a refresher. Maybe it's a reminder that they need to get more products. If you're selling soaps, lotions, anything like that. Hey, by the way, sign up for our newsletter and get to know and be the first to know when we sell exclusive soaps or sell exclusive bath bombs or one-of-a-kind items or whatever that thing is. Think about it, right? Every single time you sell one of your products, give people the opportunity to come back to your website, right, and get an email address. Because when you do that and you can get them to your website, you can then drive them down that funnel, right, and you can start building more and more sales. Right? This is where the money is. It's not the first purchase, right? In my digital marketing agency, we don't make money on the first month. We don't even make money on the second month. We make money on the third, fourth, fifth, sixth year down the road, right? 2 years down the road. Whatever you're selling, it could be $100 a month. It doesn't matter, right? Think about Dollar Shave Club. How profitable and powerful that company is. Why? Because it's a subscription-based model. Now, I'm not saying you need to be a subscription-based company, but at least being able to email people over and over and over again, and not in a salesy way. Hey, let them know about a new product. Let them know about how maybe you wrote a blog about how one of your products helped change somebody's life, or how your products are made without chemicals. Like whatever that is for you, go down that process and include those little cards and just say, hey, if you love our products, let us know. Or refer a friend to our website, give them 20% off as a gift, whatever that may be. That is the best way to do it. Now, you might be thinking, how do I know this actually works? Well, I don't know if you know this, but I'm a huge Yeti fan. And back in the day, and I'm sure they still do, every time you buy a Yeti, you actually get a little card that's put inside the Yeti. And it's about a 2x2 card, and it actually says, hey, get a free bottle opener, right? Because we all know that people with Yetis, they're buying coolers, right, to store drinks in probably. Get a free bottle opener. We'll mail it to you for free in exchange for your email address. So you go online, you fill out your information, you fill out the product that you bought. That way you could buy it from a retail outlet such as Etsy. Maybe it's Dick's, maybe it's AC Hardware, whatever that is, right? You go on there, you buy that product, and now that's their way of capturing your email address so they could remarket to you. They figured this out early on, and they probably do the best with it. Another company that's doing a great job with it right now is actually Traeger. Now, Traeger grills are not cheap, but when you go buy the grill, you actually get an app on your phone, and I'm going to fire up the app right now here. Fire up fire it up because it's an app. But like, there you go. When you sign into the app, you have to go in there and register your grill. So what kind of grill you have, where you're located, what kind of barbecue you're interested in. Like, they ask a whole series of questions. They sold it through another outlet, but now they're saying, oh, download our app, right? Oh, become a grill master, download our app, right? Become a Yeti lover, right? Get a free bottle opener. I have like 4 of these free bottle openers from all the Yeti products that I have, right? And literally every product gets it. It doesn't matter what product it is, because they know that if they get 100 emails, 40 or 50% of those people are going to buy another product, and they'll make full margin having those people buy on your website versus buying through an outlet store where they're giving away a huge portion of their profits, right? So keep that in mind when you're going through this whole process. I know it sounds kind of ridiculous, and you're like, well, why would I want to do that? Go find a local printing company, print up something super nice. I'll give you one more example of how I know this works really, really well. I actually have a buddy of mine who owns a restaurant, Mike. Love you, buddy. And he is super profitable. Every single time he does takeout, he includes specials of the week, Super Bowl giveaways, anything like that. The Father's Day is coming up, Father's Day feast, and every single one goes inside their takeout bags. They do a ton of takeout stuff through DoorDash and Uber Eats and all that kind of stuff. Every single bag gets that card. They do so much repeat business. It's incredible. So that's just another example. It doesn't really matter what avenue it is. I'm just using Etsy in this case, but doesn't matter what business you're in, doesn't matter how you do it, but just keep them in mind. Figure out a way to capture people's email addresses. Now, he could say, hey, visit us online or check out this page, get 10% off your next order, right? Here's a special discount code. Boom, there you go. Like, this is the mentality you have to get in. And I'm not saying just give out, discount, but give out a discount for the first time they're coming back. 20% or 30% or heck, 50% off your next order is going to be huge when you do that. If you're a restaurant, another way, hey, get free dessert if you sign up on our, sign up for our email list. Just show the server that you did it, or get a free drink if you follow us on Instagram. There's a million ways to do it. At least Instagram, you might not be capturing that much details, but it's a new follower, right? Maybe 1 out of every 10 followers sees your stuff again. If you give away 100 free sodas, how much did it really cost you? Pennies. I mean, come on. This is a no-brainer for most businesses. Figure out a giveaway or a takeaway that you can leave with somebody, and in return, get contact information. And with that, it is literally so powerful. I hope this video helps. I hope that somebody watches this and is like, yep, I'm going to go do this. I mean, it works really, 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 really well. Really well. That's why I'm stressing it so much. So I hope this video helps. If you guys found value in this, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Also, I want to hear what you're going to do in your business, because I actually am really curious, or how you're going to take this information and change your business. I really want to know down in the comments down below. I read all my comments. I think they're super, super interesting. And let me know. I think this would be tremendously impactful for you, especially when you're selling things and things like that online. So it doesn't matter if it's Etsy, Facebook Marketplace, heck, even if you're a restaurant, don't think that you're not allowed to do this. You can do this too. Retail store. I mean, I see it everywhere. You just have to do it. This is why these big box stores make so much money versus so many other people. Dick's does it too. I mean, you go in there, you put in your phone number. Dick's will say, like, do you want a receipt on your phone? Yes. You have to put in your email address. Yes. Like, they're hammering you all day. That's why these companies make so much money. This is just one way for you to grow your business. I hope this video helps. I'm really passionate about this kind of stuff. I really want to see more business owners succeed, and this is just one way that I see a huge opportunity on the table. Other than that, I hope you guys find value in this. Like I said, like, subscribe, notification bell. Bye.